All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Giancarlo and Simon Zierk on the front row. Mike Dalling, Harry Volsmeer have the second row. Adam Barker, Yannick Gunther on the third row. Mike Marshall, Rudolph Gunther on the fourth. Ronnie Wimberly rounding out the 9-car field for the season finale here this morning. And crowd cheering on Yannick this morning. Everybody cheering, or everybody getting lined up on the back straightaway, getting ready to go racing. Drivers getting final setups loaded in, getting their fuel numbers correct. Race 1, 20 minutes. They will not need a fuel stop, but race 2 is 40 minutes, will require them to stop for fuel. Wait a minute, is that you, Max? Everybody but Ronnie taken to the grid. Ronnie may not be taken to the grid for race 1. Hopefully, he'll make it back for race number 2. Do have to agree, Crown. I did hear several drivers talking about the fact the Porsche and the BMW seem to be the best here. But the BMW was a bit faster this morning. The Porsche had a slight disadvantage. I should have known. Max Gunther out here cheering on both Yannick and Rudolph. Team Gunther well represented this morning. Team Dalling, only one member here. Hayes' car drops it in as they come through the final turn. Giancarlo leads them out, gets ready for the drop of the green here. They all fire right away as they come out of the final turn. Green flag is in the air. They're down and away for the season finale and already spreading out wide. They're going to try 3 wide into turn 1. Adam Barker comes out ahead on that 3 wide, as does Harry Volsmeer. Mike Dalling loses several spots quickly. Simon already attacking Giancarlo in the early going. Harry lurking right behind Adam Barker in 4th. Mike Dalling quickly back to 5th. The Porsches of the Team Gunther drivers 6th and 7th. Mike Marshall back in the Conlift Solutions Porsche in 8th. That battle between Giancarlo and Simon has ended for the moment as Giancarlo goes back to the lead. Adam Barker heavily under attack. Mike Dalling all over the back bumper of Adam Barker. Rudolph Gunther and Yannick Gunther continue to switch spots. Rudolph coming out ahead on this one. Up front, coming through the final turn on lap 1, Giancarlo already starting to pull a gap on Simon Zierk. Adam Barker currently runs in 4th place, comes into this morning 6th in points. Pretty well locked into that position in the championship, and it might be the furthest back we've seen Adam Barker finish in years. Hey, good morning, Russell. How are you doing this morning, buddy? Mr. Consistency, Simon Zier currently sits in 2nd place. Definitely has something figured out here this morning as he is flying around here. Rudolph Gunther up to 6th, Yannick in 7th. Russell, I'll miss you, buddy. I wish you would be there. Giancarlo opening up a 1-second lead. Simon putting some breathing room between him and Harry. Adam Barker is closing in on Harry, but he has Mike Dolling breathing down his throat. Rudolph Gunther trying to close some ground. Yannick still sitting behind. Mike Marshall gaining on him. Cooler track temperatures this morning has definitely been a factor as these drivers will continue to turn faster and faster laps. Through that tight turn 1, that is where the Porsches will have a big advantage. But as we've noted throughout the season, that Porsche does not, it does great through the tight sections, does not have the straightaway speed, which puts it at a disadvantage at a track like this, where straightaways are a big part of it. Max, it looks like Yannick is starting to reel Rudolph back in. Looked like they just battled it out that first lap. Rudolph came out ahead. Yannick quickly coming down the hill, back up. Coming back up toward the, oh! Rudolph goes a little bit wide. Yannick pulling away. Mike Marshall is closing in on Rudolph now. Giancarlo continuing to extend his lead. Simon getting himself some breathing room over Harry. Adam Barker and Mike Dolling have closed the gap. They are right there. Yannick about 4.5 seconds back from Mike Dolling, looking to close that gap back up as well. Giancarlo leading him back down into turn number 1. Oh, looks like he might have got on the brakes a little bit late. That back end looked like it was sliding. Harry Volsmir on the power. Looked like his back end trying to kick out as well. Meanwhile, Yannick continues his charge towards Mike Dolling. Yannick now just 4 seconds behind. He's already closed a half second. Mike Marshall has caught up to Rudolph Gunther. Mike going a little bit wide through that turn, kicks up the dust. Simon had pulled a bit of a gap on Harry there for a while, but Harry is caught back up. Hey, good morning, Mark. How are you, buddy? Oh, Harry gets it way out of shape up on the rumble, or up on the curbing, rather. Keeps his foot in it, holds on to it. Adam Barker still closing in. Mike Dolling has lost touch with Adam Barker for the moment. Last time by, though, Yannick lost a lot of ground. He was under 3.5 seconds. Now 5.25 seconds behind. He's having to charge his way back up. Giancarlo continues to set lap times right at 1:54. Consistently 1:54 to 1:54.2. And continues to pull away from Simon. Mike Dolling has found some more speed last time by. Closed back within a second of Adam Barker. Yannick still losing ground. It doesn't seem like he's having any problems. Just does not have the speed in the Porsche to run down the BMW ahead. Looking forward to seeing you back, Kevin. As they approach the halfway point of race one, Giancarlo's lead now 3.5 seconds over Simon. Simon has pulled a 1.3 second lead on Harry Volsmir. Harry has Adam Barker right there on the bumper. Oh, Adam starts to peek inside into turn one. They have to be careful with that sharp downhill turn into turn one. That little drop can really unsettle the car. The battle ahead is allowing Mike Dolling to close up. It looks like Rudolph may have had a problem again. Likely just a minor off track. Mike Marshall has gotten by. Oh! Hold on to it. Rudolph does a great job, especially considering how slick it can be when you get out into the grass here. No surprise, three-time champ Giancarlo out front and dominating, continues to pull away. Simon Zierk in second, has a little breathing room now that Adam is battling with Harry. Will Adam try and make the move this time into turn one? We saw him peek inside last time. Harry positioned himself to make it difficult. Adam's going to try to swing to the outside. Hard braking. Oh, Harry goes wide coming out of the turn. Shuts the door on Adam. That attempted pass allowed Mike Dolling right to the bumper. Volsmir currently in third, Barker in fourth, Mike Dolling in fifth. Yannick, one of the drivers battling for third in points, currently sitting in sixth place. Yannick came into this morning third in points, but Simon just 10 points behind him. As they run right now, Simon would take 7 points and would only have to make up 3 points going into race 2. It's done. Just a little bit of work to go on the on getting the tomatoes stood up. Giancarlo's lead now 5 seconds. Mr. Consistency in second now has a 1.5 second gap over Harry. And it's still a 3-car battle for third, fourth, and fifth. Harry standing to make up a lot of ground here this morning. Harry currently fifth in points, just 18 points out of third place. Harry comes into the morning 18 points out of third and 8 points behind fourth place. Simon Zierkas, all 3 of them go wide. And we've got Adam Barker in the wall. Coming up out of the horseshoe, all 3 of them shoot wide. Adam, getting out of the sand, unsettles the car. He hits the inside wall hard and goes around. Ronnie Wimberly did come out on track, but looks like he may have had an issue. There's Ronnie in the yellow Ferrari back behind. Holy cow! Mike Marshall and Rudolph Gunther get together. Over halfway through race 1 and it's anarchy. Rudolph has gotten back past Mike. Mike now in 8th, Rudolph Gunther in 7th. Significant damage to all 3 cars involved. Adam Barker is on pit road. Hey, good morning, Andrew. Where are you this morning? Max, it definitely is going to be a 3-horse race this morning. However, Simon has put himself... Now we've got 4 cars on pit road. Adam Barker, Rudolph Gunther, Mike Marshall, Ronnie Wimberly, all on pit road. As of right now, Simon Zierk has closed within 3 points of Yannick. Harry also closing up that gap as well. Andrew Lau unable to make it due to doing the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Hope you did well there, buddy. How was your finish? Harry and Mike Dolling continuing to battle. Yannick now 9.5 seconds back. The Porsche really struggling here this morning. Adam Barker back out on track, as is Mike Marshall, Rudolph Gunther, and Ronnie Wimberly. Just 2.5 minutes left to go, and Giancarlo is walking away with this one. If Mike Dolling can find a way around Harry Volsmir here, it'll give Simon Zierk a big opportunity in the points. But remember, race 2, the top 7 will invert for the start, meaning as of right now, Mike Marshall would be on the pole. Harry Volsmir still having to defend, but now defending from Mike Dolling. Yannick has breathing room. Adam Barker, after that stop, way behind. Andrew, that's a great comeback considering where you started and ending up at the back midway through the race. Yannick Gunther currently running in 6th place. Rudolph Gunther coming up the hill. Ronnie Wimberly in the Ferrari has gotten past him on track, but that was not for position. Adam Barker really working that Audi hard coming through the final turn. And looking to see if Barney has waved the white flag yet. Did not see a white flag. We'll find out when Giancarlo comes back around. Harry Volsmir has started gaining a little ground. Adam Barker has had a problem. Just loses the back end as he comes through the turn, goes around. And the checkered flag is out. Giancarlo wins again. Simon Zierk is going to come home second. Harry Volsmir is going to come home third. Mike Dolling, a valiant effort trying to take that top 3 spot here this morning. And that will be Giancarlo's 10th win of the season. And let's see if we can talk to our top 3, starting with Harry. Hey, Harry, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, buddy. That was quite a battle, first with Adam, then with Mike, but you managed to hold them both off despite some pretty big attacks.
Yeah, they did. It was fun. It was scary sometimes, but it was fun.
Sometimes scary is the best form of fun, man. You put on quite a show and moving your way up in the points here this morning as well.
Yeah, it's going lovely.
Well, buddy, keep it up. Obviously, you're still in the fight for third in points. A great way.
No. I'm in no fight.
Well, a great job nonetheless, Harry. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Harry comes home in third. Simon comes home in second. Simon, not only did you come home in second, you are now only 3 points behind Yannick going into the final race. Simon, you got me? Looks like Simon may have stepped away. We'll try and get a word with him again here in a moment. Giancarlo, your 10th win of the season.
Yeah, it feels good, of course. It was just keep it calm at the start, just get through the first lap, and then just find consistent pace.
And it was, watching your first about 5 laps, there was no more than about a tenth of a second, about a tenth of a second separated the lap times the first 5 or so laps.
Yeah, I think the low track temp really does help keep that consistency. And once I got into a groove, it was just let the muscle memory take over and keep repeating it.
Well, it definitely paid off. Obviously, you came into the morning with the championship, but now you've extended it even further. And on to race 2, you got to start from 7th. And obviously, not the easiest track to pass on, but not the worst.
Yeah, we will be taking it very calmly through the start of the race, just finding opportunities that are there and not pushing it.
Well, good luck, man. Congratulations. An awesome, awesome morning.
Thanks, Doug.
Well, let's see if we can get a hold of Simon, who finished second. Hey, Simon, it's Doug. You got me? Does not look like Simon is available at the moment, but with just 2.5 minutes to go in the warm-up here, a lot more cars on track than what we usually see in this 5-minute warm-up. This could be interesting. Giancarlo out on track. Adam Barker is out on track. Rudolf Gunther is out on track. Harry Volschmier and Yannick have both been out on track here. Yannick likely trying to find some more straightaway speed. The Porsche was definitely struggling during race 1 with straightaway speed. And overall pace was lower. Can he find a little bit more here? Did he make some drastic adjustments to the wing angle here? Harry did mention he is not in the fight for third, but looking at the points, he is definitely in the fight for third. Harry picking up several points on Yannick in that race. Doing some quick math here, and it looks like Harry has picked up 5 points on Yannick Gunther, putting him just 15 points out of third place. But again, Simon Zierk just 2. And here we go, race number 2. This is for all the marbles. Mike Marshall and Adam Barker will start on the front row. Yannick Gunther and Mike Doling starting on the second row. Harry Volsmeer and Simon Zierk on the third. Giancarlo and Rudolf Gunther on the fourth, and Ronnie Wimberly starting on the grid in ninth. This may very well come down to who gets through the field the fastest. Yannick Gunther starting in third, Harry Volsmeer starting in fifth, or Simon Zierk starting in sixth. Fuel and pit strategy will be a huge factor here as well. Mike Marshall leading him around the Conlift Solutions car through the final turns. Pace car is in. Marshall will control the restart. They have fired and are away. Mike Marshall leads them. Green flag is in the air at the Nürburgring Grand Prix course, the final race of the season, and we've got some big moves up front. Mike Doling tried to send it 3 wide there for a moment. Harry Volsmeer already fights up to the inside. Volsmeer down to fourth. Yannick in third. Simon Zierk back in sixth. Oh, Harry Volsmeer's around. See if we can see what happened to Harry. Oh, too much of the rumble strip curbing there sends Harry around into the tail of the field. That may, oh no! Mike Marshall slides it through the turn. Let's take a look at Mike's incident. He was side by side with Adam Barker, and there was contact as they get inside. Marshall manages to save it. It does slow up one of the contenders, Simon Zierk. And Yannick Gunther, through the chaos, has gone to the lead. Oh, Adam Barker goes a little bit wide, gets wobbly. Yannick sets up to the outside, and the Porsche, with the handling advantage, goes to the lead, but can he hold it? Mike Doling now in second. Giancarlo has made his way to third. Simon Zierk in fourth. All Yannick has to do to finish third in points this morning, stay ahead of Simon Zierk, stay ahead of Harry Volsmeer. Oh, we've got one sliding off track. It's Rudolf Gunther. Oh, he just clips the curbing. While it looked like he was under braking and slides it through the sand. That allowed Simon Zierk to move up into 4th place. Harry Volsmir has gotten back past Rudolph, now into 8th. But Yannick continues to lead. He still has Mike Dolling and Giancarlo right there. Can the Porsche hold off the BMW and the Audi? Yannick has the advantage off the turn, but this long front stretch is where the Porsche suffers with straight line speed. Mike Dolling just set the fastest lap so far, 155.07. It looks like the track temperature may have come up just a little bit. No, track temperature still the same, 64 degrees, air temperature 63. Yannick managing to pull away in the corners and through the tighter sections, but the power advantage goes to the 2 cars behind, the BMW and the Audi. Yannick's best hope may be the 3rd place car of Giancarlo. If he gets the inside and starts battling with Mike Dolling, it might give him a little bit of breathing room. Simon Zierk back in 4th, now 2.5 seconds out of this battle. Adam Barker 5th, Mike Marshall 6th, Ronnie Wimberly now up to 7th, Harry Volsmir in 8th, and Rudolf Gunther in 9th. Giancarlo looking to the inside for 2nd place. This is exactly what Yannick wanted to see. Dolling outbrakes into this section, into these turns. Going through the final turn, Dolling is back in 2nd. Giancarlo tries to shoot to the inside off the turn, trying to get the run down the front straightaway. Who's it going to be when they get to turn 1? It is Giancarlo inside. And Giancarlo quickly pulls up into 2nd. Harry Volsmir just set the fastest lap of the race so far, 154.83. He is the only person in race 2 that has broke the 155 mark so far. Harry definitely not out of this fight yet. That battle did give Yannick a little bit of breathing room. Mike Dolling had a problem back behind. Oh, he gets loose and spins it. Dolling gives up 3rd, moving Simon Zierk now into 3rd place. Adam Barker now to 4th, Mike Dolling in 5th, Mike Marshall in 6th. Ronnie Wimberly in 7th, Harry Volsmir in 8th. And Rudolf Gunther hanging on in 9th. Yannick, Giancarlo, Simon Zierk, the top 3. Yannick right now would finish 3rd in points, but he has to keep that blue BMW of Simon Zierk behind him. Adam Barker is closing the gap just a little bit on Simon, trying to get up there. Harry Volsmir continues to set fast laps. Last time by, though, Giancarlo set a blistering 154.62, and he is going for the lead. Giancarlo to the outside, but he'll have the inside through the right-hander. And Giancarlo goes back to the lead. Yannick now in second as Simon Zierk 3 seconds back, but Simon is closing in quickly. Can Yannick hold him off for the next 30 minutes is the question. Mike Marshall has had a problem back behind. Battling with Ronnie Wimberly. Oh, they touch. They both go off in the grass. Both managed to save it. Great save by Mike Marshall and Ronnie Wimberly. Harry Volsmir does manage to move up into 7th place, back as that excitement happened. Meanwhile, Giancarlo out front through the final turn. Yannick Gunther sets his fastest lap, a 155.95, over a second slower than Giancarlo's fastest lap. Meanwhile, Simon Zierk just set a 154.94, exactly 1 second faster than Yannick. Adam Barker currently sits in 4th, came into the morning 6th in points. As we mentioned, probably the worst season finish we have seen for Adam in several seasons. Hopefully that will turn back around going into the next season. Mike Dolling had some early struggles, moved him back into 5th. He has now set his sights on Adam Barker. He is closing, currently 5.5 seconds back in 5th place. Don't count him out yet either. And worth mentioning, as Ronnie Wimberly runs in 6th, now 7th place. Make sure you check him out on Twitch, twitch.tv/quadracing, with the new King of the Ring series starting next season. I guarantee it, you're going to see Ronnie on the Nürburgring a lot. Mike Marshall, the first driver in for his fuel stop. As we've seen in the past, Giancarlo and Yannick likely to stretch it. Simon Zierk will play the strategy game, whatever he sees as being the best situation. Adam Barker sitting in 4th, Mike Dolling in 5th. Mike is closed down to 4.8 seconds. Behind Barker, he is gaining. In fact, Dolling is gaining on everybody but Giancarlo. Giancarlo's lead currently 2 seconds over Yannick. Yannick currently has 2 seconds over Simon Zierk, but Simon continues to reel him in. Pit strategy, fuel strategy is going to be huge this morning. As they run right now, Yannick Gunther would take third in points. However, if Simon Zierk gets by, he will take third in points. Harry Volsmeer gained a lot of points on third as well in that first race. If he can run them down, which he is gaining on all the cars ahead, he might still be in the hunt for third in points. Giancarlo, nothing to worry about this morning, can just send it all the way around the track. Yannick in second is seeing that BMW get bigger and bigger in the mirror. Simon definitely pushing that Beamer to its limit here this morning. Adam Barker also seems to be closing in just a little bit. But Mike Dowling continuing to march his way forward. He lost a little bit of ground over the last couple laps, but he's picked it back up. And Giancarlo once again sets a lap record, 154.11. We did not see anybody get into the 153s last race. Giancarlo did get into the 153s during qualifying. Can he do it again? Mike Marshall has gone back to pit road. Yeah, Gunther had gotten a little bit of breathing room on Simon Zierk, but now Simon is there. Simon breathing down Yannick's neck here, trying to close that gap, trying to find a way by. Yannick is going to have to drive very defensively. Mike Dowling still trying to reel Adam Barker back in. Expect to start seeing some fuel stops any time now. I'd expect to see a few in on the next lap. Nobody coming in appears this time. Harry stays out, Wimberly stays out, and Rudolph Gunther headed toward pit road, but I doubt he comes in either. No, Rudolph is going to skip pit road this time. However, when they come back to pit road, everybody will be within their window. Fuel strategy could be a deciding factor here this morning. Some of these drivers potentially waiting till the absolute last chance to get to pit road, get some fuel, get the minimal amount of fuel, so the minimal amount of weight in the car. Yannick trying very, very hard to keep Simon behind him. Yannick pulling away in the turns, but Simon quickly closes it back down on the straightaway. Let's ride along with Simon. You can see the difference between the Porsche and the Beamer. Out of the turn, that Porsche starts to pull away. But as they get down the straightaway, the BMW comes up way faster. Then the Porsche takes advantage through the tight sections. Oh, it looks like Simon Zierk has found a way to counter Yannick's cornering here. Simon able to stay with him till corner exit. We'll see how he gets through turn one. Simon is right on that bumper. But again, the Porsche just manages to accelerate away so much quicker. Obviously, Simon able to get way, way deeper into the turn. But the Porsche, like a rocket, out of the turn. Mike Marshall has gone off track, and it looks like he may have gone to pit road. The Conlifts, holy cow! Got too much of that curbing coming through the final turn. Almost sent it into pit road. He did end up towing to pit road. Oh, Yannick goes too wide out of the horseshoe. Simon Zierk now to second. Let's see if we can get a look at this one. Yannick trying to push that car to its absolute limit on exit. Just goes a hair too far. Now he's got to find a way back past Simon Zierk. Yannick trying to stay in the slipstream of Simon Zierk. Take advantage of the handling. Simon a little wide through turn one that time. That allowed Yannick to close right back up, and here's where Yannick is able to pull away. Can he use that corner exit speed here? Yannick using every bit of the track. Giancarlo just set the fastest lap yet again, 154.07. Yannick still staying with Simon Zierk, but as they run now, Simon would end up with third in points. Yannick has to either beat him on track or beat him with pit strategy here. Through the final turn, not seeing anybody in the top five headed for pit road. Mike Dolling, the last one through the turn. No, he does not come in. So it looks like everybody's going to try and stretch the fuel mileage here this morning. Yannick still trying to stay close and gain some ground, but currently Simon Zierk has pulled a 2-second gap, and Adam Barker is closing in on Yannick. Mike Dolling in 5th. Harry Volsmeer has made his way up to 6th. Is closing in on Dolling, almost 4 seconds behind. If anything goes wrong for Simon, Yannick, Adam, or Mike, Harry Volsmeer could still very easily get up here and pull into the top 3 in points. Adam Barker has caught up and looking for 3rd on Yannick. Oh, Adam gets loose out of the final turn. He manages to save it. Great save by Adam Barker, but he loses a lot of time on Yannick. He's now 1.25 seconds back. Meanwhile, Mike Dolling in 5th closes down a second. We've seen Mike Dolling running down Adam Barker almost all morning. He'll get close and then make a mistake and lose ground. Could he find the consistency and run down Barker? Yannick with a little bit of breathing room here for the moment. Yannick has just 1 win this season in the first race at Zandvoort, but man, the consistency has been there all season long. Simon Zierk also with only 1 win, also extremely consistent all season long. The big difference, Simon won the 2nd race at Road America, the longer and higher points paying position. And Yannick Gunther is the first to come into pit road. Simon in 2nd, Adam now in 3rd. Dolling will move up into 4th. Harry Volsmeer is in. Ronnie Wimberly stays out. Will Rudolph Gunther come in this time? Mike Marshall is out of the race. Yannick is rolling off pit road. He'll be the first out. Yannick less than 10 seconds on pit road. Harry Volsmeer a second longer. How much of a difference will that 1 second faster pit stop make at the end of the race? Simon Zierk currently running in second, Barker in third, Mike Dalling in fourth. Ronnie Wimberly now in fifth. Yannick holds on to sixth after his stop. Rudolf Gunther in second, Harry Volsmeer in eighth after his stop. Mike Marshall officially out of the race. Just over 10 minutes left to go. Adam Barker comes in from third. We'll closely monitor the pit stop times here, especially for the three contenders for third in points. And again, huge congratulations to Giancarlo, his third championship season with GT3 NSS. Max Gunther gave it one heck of a battle all season long. Had Max been able to be here this morning, there was still a mathematical chance Max could have pulled off the title. Ronnie Wimberly has crashed. Looks like something has gone wrong for Ronnie. He ended up towing to pit road. Giancarlo, the leader, is in. Adam Barker's stop was half a second faster than Yannick's. Simon Zierk now on pit road. This could be the pit stop that decides that top three spot in the points. Mike Dalling on pit road. Yannick Gunther has completed his pit stop. He needs somebody to get a penalty. Giancarlo has completed his stop. He is out on track. Yannick coming by. Mike Dalling, no, Simon Zierk is on his way out. This is going to be close. Yannick is coming down toward turn one at full speed. Simon Zierk clears pit road. He is there. Simon comes off pit road in second. Yannick now back to third. Adam in fourth. Mike Dalling in fifth. But Simon has a 3-second gap on Yannick. Giancarlo has locked up the championship. Max Gunther has locked up second in the points, and after pit stops, it looks like Simon Zierk will come home third in points. Yannick Gunther currently running third, has just 7 minutes to close a 3-second gap and get past Simon. Or hope that Simon makes a mistake here this morning. However, Mr. Consistency, I think we've seen make one mistake all season long. Adam Barker in fourth, now closing in on Yannick. Mike Dolling lost some ground on pit road, now 6 seconds behind, and here comes Harry Volsmeer. Harry now in sixth, just behind Mike Dolling. Looked like Harry might have hit turn one a little off kilter. He lost some ground there. Rudolph Gunther back in seventh. Ronnie Wimberly now appears to be out of the race. Don't forget tonight, BRR Cup Series is back, followed by 3Y Gen 4 racing. A lot of great cup racing going on tonight. Mike Dolling, the Minister of Defense, currently in fifth, is about to have his hands full as Harry Volsmeer is there. Simon still in second place. Yannick is cut down 2/10, now down to 2.8 seconds behind. Yeet indeed, Kevin. And the leader, Giancarlo, as a let's just call it 17-second lead now. Giancarlo about to score his 11th win of the season. As I recall, that is not even Giancarlo's most dominant season since they started the doubleheader. Kevin, yeah, I'll be taking my daughter home. Giancarlo, another dominant season. Simon Zierk lost a lot of ground that lap. Yannick now down to 2.3 seconds. And look at this, Giancarlo has done it. 153.62. Giancarlo just set the fastest lap of the morning. Meanwhile, he's laying down those laps, and it looks like Yannick has found a lot of speed. Because Yannick has started closing back in on Simon Zierk by leaps and bounds, but likely only one more lap after this one to go. The gap now just 2 seconds. 1.9, Yannick is sending it. It was a really funny picture. Yannick sitting in third, Adam Barker in fourth, and Mike Dolling in fifth. Harry has caught Mike. Yannick wants that top 3-point spot badly. He is sending it around here. The gap now 1.7 seconds. Should be seeing the white flag as they come by. I did not get a good look at Barney that time. No, it does not look like Barney was waving the white flag there. Yannick has it down to 1.9 seconds. He is sending it into every turn. And using every bit of track, he just cut another 0.2 off. Now down to 1.6 seconds as Yannick tries to close the gap. Giancarlo headed for his white flag lap. Oh no, it is the checker flag this time, and Giancarlo will win for the 11th time this season and his 3rd championship. Yannick is sending it for all it's worth. And it won't be enough, but a valiant effort at the end. Simon Zierk will come home in 2nd and finish 3rd in points. Yannick comes home in 3rd. Adam comes home 4th. Mike Dalling holds off a hard-charging Harry Volsmeer for 5th. Harry 6th and Rudolph in 7th. Let's see if we can get a word with Yannick. Hey, Yannick, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug.
Hey, that last 2 laps, it was obvious you were pushing that Porsche to its absolute limit.
Yeah, I did. I thought I could catch him, but I didn't have enough laps left, and Simon doesn't make mistakes. It just, puts in one lap after the other, and I had a couple mistakes in the beginning of the race, so he came by me.
Well, you managed to put on one heck of a valiant effort there at the end. Man, that was a great, great charge back and a great season overall.
Yeah, thank you, Doug.
Congratulations, buddy. An awesome end of the season.
Thanks, Doug. Thanks.
Simon Zierk comes home in 2nd. And Simon, a great 2nd place finish, and you managed to move up to 3rd in points at the end of the season.
Thank you, Doug. I didn't do the math, so thanks for doing that. And letting me know that I'm now P3 in the championship.
I have to say, I think next season may be your season. All season long you've just kept getting faster and faster, starting to get some wins, but not losing any consistency. You're going to be very tough to beat.
I hope so, but I don't know if I can make so many races next season. Season 2 is normally the one for me where I can get a lot of races in, and the other seasons I have more drop weeks. So it could be really tough for the next season to be on the podium again.
Well, hopefully so, man. A great, great season. A great way to finish it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Simon Zierk gets 2nd, moves up 3rd in points, and again, Giancarlo sweeps the morning and wins the title. Giancarlo, you swept the morning. You did it at, let's see, Imola, Donington. Yeah, that was it. Just Imola, Donington, and here. Only 3 times this season? Really, step it up.
Yeah, thanks, Doug. I'll try better next season.
Honestly, a pretty dominant season. Looking at the stats, I mean, when one of your drop races is a podium finish, that's that's an interesting season to say the least. But man, what an awesome season all the way around.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It feels good, but already looking towards next season. I'll be traveling a bit, so I'll be in and out of races. But on the bright side, I hope at least my internet is now fixed for good, so I won't be the dirty blinker anymore.
Hopefully not. Now here's the real question. We've seen you a lot in the Lambo. We've seen you a lot in the Audi, but we did see you a couple times this season in a Porsche and once in a BMW. Which car are you looking at for next season?
That's a good question. I don't know. There's the updated Porsches coming out next season. I think I'll probably just play it by ear again. I don't really have one car that I'm looking to drive.
Well, man, another awesome season. A great way to finish off your 3rd championship season. Congratulations, Giancarlo.
Thank you, Doug. Have a good one.
Giancarlo pulls it off, sweeps the morning, wins the title. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to come back tonight, 7:30 Eastern, as we go racing Cup Style BRR at Vegas, followed by 3Y Gen 4 racing. You're not going to want to miss that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope y'all had as much fun as we did. Have a great day, everybody.